Good morning to you. The Minnesota Timberwolves had the first pick of the NBA draft last night up in Brooklyn, New York, just 35 miles up the road from where Karl-Anthony Towns was actually born. He was born in Piscataway, New Jersey. It's sort of crazy, too, to think Towns was the favorite to get picked by the T-Wolves last night because he was part of a platoon system, of course, at Kentucky where players had to sacrifice minutes. Kentucky's roster, of course, was loaded, and Towns averaged just 10 points and 6 rebounds in 21 minutes per game. But guess what? It didn't matter. Here's the commish, Adam Silver, announcing last night's first pick.
With the first pick in the 2015 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl-Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky.
So Towns goes number 1 overall in last night's draft, Kentucky's third number 1 pick in 6 years under head coach John Calipari. The next cat selected, Willie Cauley-Stein. Trill goes number 6 overall to the Sacramento Kings. He becomes Calipari's 10th top 10 pick in his 6 years at UK. Cauley-Stein averaged 7 points per game in his 3 seasons at Kentucky. He averaged 8 just this past season. He joins former Wildcat DeMarcus Cousins in Sacktown.
I had a really good time at Sacramento when I was there for a workout, and I love the city, and I know, next to the level of how the Kentucky fans were, Sacramento's on that level. I've never met a fan base as good as Kentucky, but I hear Sacramento's is on that level, and I love Kentucky fans. So I hope Sacramento is exactly like that.
Next off the board from Kentucky is Trey Lyles. Lyles goes number 12 overall to the Utah Jazz, and he says even though the Jazz did not make the playoffs because of a loaded Western Conference, he's glad to be going to Utah.
I know it's a young team on the rise. After January last year, they were one of the best teams in the league winning-wise, and it's a team full of guys that are hungry to win. And I think that for me, I'll be able to fit in, completely well because I'm a guy that cares about the team first, cares about winning more than I care about myself.
I know the mock drafts, you have no control over what people say, but a lot of people have said, hey, I think he could stay, meaning you, could stay in the league for a decade or so. What do you think of that?
I agree with it. I think I'm a long-term guy and somebody that, once I start, get in the league and get my foundation formed, that, I'm a guy that can stick around for a long time.
All right, now right after Lyles, the Phoenix Suns take guard Devin Booker off the board. He joins 3 other ex-Wildcats in Phoenix, Brandon Knight, Eric Bledsoe, and Archie Goodwin. He was the 4th lottery pick from Kentucky, tying North Carolina's record for lottery picks in a single draft. UNC had 4 go in the 2005 draft. Looking dap in a suit. Here's a happy Book.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. It just shows you how great of a coach Cal is and how he's players first. So, I can't wait to get out there, like I said, and develop that same relationship with them that I had with this year's team.
When I was growing up, Jeff Hornacek, great shooter, Dan Marley could shoot it.
Right.
I hear you like to shoot the basketball.
I love to shoot the basketball. I love it. And, I heard Hornacek loves shooters, so I feel like I'll fit in well.
All right, so here's a review of what went down again. Karl-Anthony Towns goes number 1 overall to the T-Wolves. Willie Cauley-Stein heads to Sacktown to play for the Kings. Trey Lyles to the Jazz. Devin Booker to the Valley of the Sun. And then in the second round, Andrew Harrison goes number 44 overall to the Suns, joining Book. But then after the draft, Memphis made a trade to pick him up, so Andrew is actually a Grizzly. And then Dakari goes shortly after that at number 48 to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Both of those guys going in the second round means they do not get guaranteed contracts. And then, yes, as you see, the disappointing news of the night for Kentucky, Aaron Harrison goes undrafted. He'll have a chance to make a team as a rookie free agent. That's a first look at sports this morning. Enjoy your morning.